Fred Rogers. Mr. Rogers was alive today. Is Mr. Rogers alive? I don't think so, but hold on. Let's do some code. Is Mr. Rogers alive? Let's see if that code works. Rogers died of stomach cancer. Wow. What a bummer. Stomach cancer. Such a good guy. Stomach cancer. You know what? And that's usually the case too. What I've found, the nicer the person you are, the more horrific your death is. And the worse of a person you are, you'll live forever and just have tons of grandchildren and stuff. Rogers died of stomach cancer in 2003. Anyway, so my point being is that Mr. Rogers is such a great guy. He did all these great things. He went to Congress. Let's watch some of this.
Television, and his Peabody Award is testament to that fact. We in public television are proud of Fred Rogers, and I'm proud to present Mr. Rogers to you now.
All right, Rogers, you got the floor.
Senator Pastore, this is a philosophical statement and would take about 10 minutes to read, so I'll not do that. One of the first things that a child learns in a healthy family is trust. And I trust what you have said, that you will read this. It's very important to me. I care deeply about children.
This guy is such a goddamn sweetheart. It kind of makes you think, right? He does care so deeply about children. I'm sure he had. How many children and grandchildren did Rogers have? Let me try some code. How many children did Mr. Rogers have? Let's see if that code works. Right. 2. Okay. So he did have 2 kids. And then they probably had kids as well. But the point is, so he not only did he care about kids, he had kids. Because if he didn't have kids, you know what I mean? Yikes. Like, it's weird. Why care so much? So how many kids you have no kids. And you're going to, no, but he had kids, guys. So don't worry about that. He's not some kind of creep. Let's hear what he has. Let's hear what the man has to say.
My first children.
Will it make you happy if you read it?
I'd just like to talk about it, if it's all right.
Sir.
So let me set this up super quick because I've watched this before, and I'm sure some other people have watched it. But if you haven't, this is a great watch. Mr. Rogers wins over this guy. Totally wins him over. At the beginning, you can see this the judge or whoever this guy is. Really don't know how this stuff works, but the guy in the robe is anti-Rogers. And through the course of this speech, Mr. Rogers is going to turn this guy from zero to hero. And in all honesty, I feel like I'm Rogers-esque, especially with my quartering speech. Guys, check that out. Check out the video where I won everyone back with the quartering. Me and the quartering are actually pretty good friends now. So, all right, Rogers.
My first children's program was on WQ.
Do you hear him? This is why I'm so Rogers-esque. Did you guys hear that? Let's get this wide too, by the way. Let's go back. Here we go.
About it, if it's all right. Okay. My first children's program was on WQED 15 years ago, and its budget was $30. Now, with the help of the Sears Roebuck Foundation and National Educational Television, as well as all of the affiliated stations, each station pays to show our program. It's a unique kind of funding in educational television. With this help, now our program has a budget of $6,000. It may sound like quite a difference, but $6,000 pays for less than 2 minutes of cartoons, 2 minutes of animated, what I sometimes say, bombardment. I'm very much concerned, as I know you are, about what's being delivered to our children in this country. And I've worked in the field of child development for 6 years now, trying to understand the inner needs of children. We deal with such things as the inner drama of childhood. We don't have to bop somebody over the head to make drama on the screen. We deal with such things as getting a haircut, or the feelings about brothers and sisters, and the kind of anger that arises in simple family situations. And we speak to it.
Full disclosure, no clue where this bit's going. My whole idea was that he was gonna fuck kids, and now it's just like so silly. It's Mr. Rogers. What are you doing? This man's died of stomach cancer 20 years ago, and you're gonna do shame on this guy? You're gonna make fun of Fred Rogers over here? Talking about emotions between brothers and sisters. Yeah, there's emotions there, big time, between brothers and sisters, especially depending in the South for sure, but let's keep watching.
How long a program is it?
It's a half hour every day.
Look at, he's already got him just by Fred Rogers' soothing, seductive. See what he does? He disarmed this guy immediately. This guy is completely disarmed now. Yeah, how long is it? Oh my God, I hated you. Like 30 seconds. I mean, Fred Rogers is a miracle worker. I came into this video fully ready to call this guy, just to make fun of him, just to call Mr. Rogers. Like, why care so much about kids? You fucking kids? You know what I mean? Funny joke, right? Now it doesn't seem so funny anymore. Now it seems not funny. Let's keep watching.
Most channels schedule it in the noontime as well as in the evening. WETA here has scheduled it in the late afternoon.
Could we get a copy of this so that we can see it? Maybe not today, but I'd like to see the program.
I'm dying. It's like he's already won him over. He hasn't even gone yet. He hasn't even done his full speech. Let's keep watching.
I'd like very much for you
I'd like to see the program itself, or any one of them, you see.
We made 100 programs for EEN, the Eastern Educational Network, and then when the money ran out, people in Boston and Pittsburgh.
Hold on, when the money ran out, Fred Rogers, what are you doing with all the money, man? Why does the money keep running out is what I don't understand. Why can't you budget? You know, this guy might be a great teacher to children for things as such as controlling your anger. But as far as the finance, I don't know. Maybe we should get that lion or that tiger in there to work on the finance, because I don't know if Mr. Rogers he keeps running out of money.
All came to the fore and said, we've got to have more of this neighborhood expression of care. And this is what I give. I give an expression of care every day to each child to help him realize that he is unique. I end the program by saying, you've made this day a special day by just your being you. There's no person in the whole world like you, and I like you just.
This Mr. Pastore wants to fucking go on a date with Fred Rogers right now. He's like doing fidgets right now. Just like, I wonder what it's like to kiss him on his lips or just on the cheek. I wonder which one's better. Because he seems like a gentle kisser, but I bet on the cheek is just nice. He shaves well. I wonder what he shaves with. Does he shave with normal shaving cream? It's probably all they had back then. They probably didn't have the gel.
Public television can only make it clear that feelings are mentionable and manageable. We will have done a great service.
You know what else is manageable? A budget and budgeting your finance.
For mental health. I think that it's
ahead of the curve too. Mental health.
2 men could be working out their feelings of anger. Much more dramatic than showing something of gunfire. I'm constantly concerned about what our children are seeing. And for 15 years, I have tried in this country and Canada to present what I feel is a meaningful expression of care.
Do you narrate it?
I'm the host, yes. and I do all the...
This guy has no clue who Mr. Rogers is, which I guess I understand. This is a while ago, before he was the Fred Rogers, right? I don't know how this works. 69. Dude, I started watching Mr. Rogers in like 1987 or something. This guy did that for a very long time. And here you are, some internet scum just talking trash about a great man like Fred Rogers. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves, honestly. I just want to see Mr. Pastore's reaction.
I write all the music and I write all the script.
Well, I'm supposed to be a pretty tough guy, and this is the first time I've had goosebumps for the last 2 days.
Well, I'm grateful, not only for your goosebumps, but for your...
Okay, so also, first, two things, right? Clearly, Fred Rogers, a doll, a sweetheart. No doubt about that. Fucking kids, no way. No way. Not doing that. That was a joke. That was a joke I made. It was a joke. It was a stupid joke. Good guy, number one. Number two, something's up with him, right? Is he slow? Like, what's up with him? He talks interestingly. Like, I remember, sure, when you're talking to children on the show, you talk like this, but he's talking to a grown man. Like, is this the secret to life? Should I talk to everyone like this and you'll just disarm them completely? I just would I don't even know how to talk soothing like that with that cadence. I don't know how to do it.
Interest in our kind of communication. Could I tell you the words of one of the songs which I feel is very important?
Yes.
Yeah.
This has to do with that good feeling of control, which I feel that children need to know is there. And it starts out, what do you do with the mad that you feel? And that first line came straight from a child. I work with children, doing puppets in very personal communication with small groups. What do you do?
I want to get into that. I want to get into that puppets. You know what I mean? I'm thinking of bringing a puppet on the show. I don't know if I could pull it off. I would have to hire somebody or get an intern. Jeremiah, where did we get you from? Get a puppet guy. Hand puppets. I think that would be cool. But like a gangster puppet with a giant dick. I think that would be very cool. Or a giant vagina. Even better. Right?
When you feel so mad you could bite. When the whole wide world seems oh so wrong. And nothing you do seems very right. What do you do? Do you punch a bag? Do you pound some clay or some dough? Do you round up friends for a game of tag or see how fast you go? It's great to be able to stop when you've planned a thing that's wrong and be able to do something else instead and think this song. I can stop when I want to, can stop when I wish, can stop anytime. And what a good feeling to feel like this. And know that the feeling is really mine.
Way longer.
Know
than
that there's something deep inside that helps us become what we can. For a girl can be someday a lady, and a boy can be someday a man.
He gets it. He gets it. Even he knows. A boy's a boy and a girl's a girl. Way longer than I thought. Imagine the balls you have to go up in front of Congress for whatever reason this is. I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. But imagine the balls you have to sit up in front of Congress and to recite this poem for minutes on end. This thing went on for at least 10 minutes. He just kept going, word after word, rhyme after rhyme. And the guy is not flinching. You know what I mean? I mean, he's keeping the same flint. I don't know what this guy's deal is. Fred Rogers is a remarkable human being, without a doubt. And I mean that. I'm not disparaging him, but something is up with this guy. Or was up. Maybe that was the cancer. I'm not sure. Good guy, though. Jeremiah, what do we have next?